What's up guys, today I am back and today we are going to be working on setting up the steering.
Before I bleed the system, I wanted to add my hydraulic assist because I have a hydraulic assist from PSC. I originally had a steering stabilizer that would connect to my diff cover. There's a little bung right there where it connects to. I don't want to use the steering stabilizer. I'd rather have a hydraulic ram because obviously steering assist is way better than not. So I already got to work on that. I started grinding the tie rod where the bracket's going to go. And then eventually I'll have to figure out where that's going to go on the axle. So just going to get it tacked up and we'll go from there.
We got the tie rod bracket mounted on there, welded on there, excuse me, and then we've mounted the tie rod back on the truck. I haven't torqued down the two bolts yet, but we're just going to mock up the ram, and then we're going to try and figure out where the axle mount's going to go, and then how long of lines we're going to need.
It's mocked up with some baling wire. What I'm wanting to do, I think, is to use these brackets I got from them, and I'm going to take a piece of 1/4-inch steel, take it from the axle, and then go flat with it, and then have it also go perpendicular and connect to the shock mount, and then just have like one giant gusset right there, all out of 1/4-inch. I think that's what I'm going to do. I mean, I'll have to notch this top part off because it does interfere with the tie rod, but I think that's the best and easiest solution. So yeah, I'm just going to get to cutting. I'm in the process of welding this bracket. You can see how I kind of gusseted it up. I'm going to keep welding that, and then we'll weld it onto the axle.
Bracket was made out of 1/4-inch steel. We're going to throw that puppy on there, and we're going to make her good, nice welded on our metal. Give her a nice tackaroo. See that there? That's tack. Only takes one.
All right, I just picked up my power steering lines, got them built. Really cool, like they just built it within like the first 5 minutes of me showing up. It's awesome. I love getting service like that. I'm super stoked to finally get these lines, and now we're gonna go back home and install them.
All right, we got the power steering lines installed on the hydraulic ram.
All right, so I topped off the reservoir, and now we are finally good to bleed the system. And the way to do that is you jack up the front end, as I already have, and then you just spin the wheel lock to lock dozens of times until the fluid inside the reservoir is glass, meaning that there's no aeration or bubbles inside the reservoir, because that means that you've bled it as far as you can go with the system off. So yeah. Okay, so now we've bled the system the best we can with the truck off. So now we're gonna turn the truck on so that way the power steering pump is running, and then we can go from there, see if it works. I ain't feeling no different. So for some reason, my pump wasn't priming. It could just be a bad pump, or I don't know, I was doing something wrong. Regardless, I swapped it to a different pump, and I was finally able to get it to actually circulate properly. The pump is actually doing something now. It's finally working. The brakes finally work. I could not do that before. If the truck was off, there's no way I could do this with one finger. Well, it took a little bit of work, but I'm super happy with how the power steering and the brakes feel now. Way better than the vacuum brakes that were previously on it. I'm just super excited to see how it's going to perform on the road, and yeah, like I'm just super excited to see how it's going to perform from here on out. So yeah, I think that's gonna about do it for this video. We finally got our steering assist installed and our power steering bled, so we are getting real close to being able to test this out. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.